Made from the finest cotton, great for layering, imported from Europe, worn by people like Bill Gates, Joe Biden, and Mr. Fishoder.
Yeah, what a deal. So amazing.
Woo! Great shirt.
This article is discussing the Florida Zika outbreak. Even though there is an increase in cases, the report shows that that does not mean the outbreak is increasing throughout Florida and probably will not spread throughout the United States.
This article is also about the Florida Zika virus. It uses similar data and quotes that the other article uses, but the frame is different. This frame is meant to cause fear into the readers to make them think that the Zika virus will soon spread to the rest of the United States.
Get born, get slapped, and cry out loud, learn to walk and talk, make your parents proud, be good at sports, play hard, run fast, careful climbing the rope in gym class, lift weights, be strong, know how to fight, be safe and stay up all night, be tough, be cool, be full of pride, don't show your sensitive side, go out with your friends, but be a gentleman too. Then find the perfect girl who'll say, I do. Go check out a noise and never be scared. Don't waste your life on the couch in your underwear. Rake the leaves from the hedge and mow the yard. Honey, can you open this jar? Have a kid, it's time for a family. Before you know it, you'll have 3. Don't use a map, always know where you are. Change a flat tire while they wait in the car. You've reached a stage where you feel at ease. You've come this far and it wasn't a breeze. You can take on anything, of course you can, because you're a man.
Now that you're comfortable with who you are, isn't it time for comfortable skin? At last, there's Dove for Men. Introducing Dove Men Plus Care, a new range of body and face wash. Be comfortable in your own skin.
Caress presents a fine fragrance breakthrough. The world's first body wash with fragrance release pearls. Touch your skin to release fragrance up to 12 hours. New Caress Love Forever for an unforgettable fragrance up to 12 hours.
In the men's Dove commercial, the man is shown to never be scared, wrong, and not to show emotion. It shows the wife and children of the man waiting for him to do things for them. The man is playing contact sports like football.
In the Women's Caress commercial, women are shown as sexy. It is a body wash commercial that emphasizes the beauty of women, but the unrealistic view of women. Nothing about the woman is expressed, such as her personality or thoughts. It only focuses on her body. This slide shows 2 different advertisements from the same company, Max Factor. The one on the left is a common ad used to advertise women's nail polish. The one on the right is one we made that could be used to try to sell nail polish to men. People consume news throughout their daily lives. Here are some tips on how to be a critical consumer. Correlation is not causation. Just because something correlates does not mean it causes something else. For instance, the number of people who drown by falling into a pool is highly correlated with the number of films Nicolas Cage has appeared in, but that does not mean that either one causes the other. The next tip would be that there should be more than one source reporting on an event. Usually, a newsworthy event is being covered by more than one station or reporter. The next tip is to look out for something called crusades. Crusades are news reports that give viewers unnecessary fears about things that are unusual and not very probable of happening. Just because a news reporter says that 4 people within the year have been mauled by a bear out on a run does not mean that you should be scared that every time you go for a night jog, a bear is going to come up and maul your face. The next tip is to read more than one source. Every news outlet will frame a news event differently. Reading about the same event from multiple sources will give you a more rounded idea and opinion about what you are reading. The last tip is called Tonight at 11. This phrase is when something that doesn't happen is made into a news story. This happens a lot during winter in upstate New York. You hear all the time meteorologists saying a huge storm is coming and to prepare for a lot of snow, but most times we either get none or a slight dusting at the most.
Why should we bother with an academic study of media and popular culture? Taking a class looking at the study of media and popular culture is important because media, popular culture, news, and advertisements are a part of our everyday lives. This class helps us to better understand the information we are taking in and how to critically analyze the media we consume.
What we have learned.
The use of frames are very influential. I personally didn't realize how much of the media I consumed was framed in a drastic way.
We looked deeper in how advertisements and news affect us. We saw how differently men and women are presented in media and how that perceived reality impacts society.